Good day, everyone. Welcome to your Vinyasa Flow. Let's go and start with your practice for today. So it's gonna be a 90 minutes class. So go ahead and find yourself your most comfortable mat. You can go and grab your blocks, your straps, put them on the side. If you don't have any of these props, go ahead and make use of anything that you can to support later for this practice. You can go and grab towels, maybe long ones, glue bands or power bands. If you don't have any yoga strap, just make sure they're a little bit wide so it doesn't give you any pain or your skin won't be falling off. And then slowly, if you have your thick books or maybe bolsters or pillows or maybe blankets as well, put them on the side. Just put them here just so it's easily accessible for you whenever you need it. Let's go and start with your Sukasana for today. Finding yourself in your easy seated pose at the center of your practice, at the center of your mat. If this is too much for today, go ahead and grab your pillows, blankets, or maybe a block. Place them here on your glutes to give yourself a little elevation to make it less intensified. If you are here with me on the ground, you can open your glutes out wide, open your thighs out wide. Hands wherever you feel like it. Here in front, maybe here on top of your knees, maybe palms facing up as if opening yourself to the abundance of the world. Extending your arms, maybe bent. Maybe one hand to your heart, another to the belly if you want to be more aware of your breath as early as now. And slowly gaze forward. Doesn't have to be on your screen. Or maybe soften the gaze down, maybe through the nose, soften the eyelids. Or maybe close your eyes. Without having to manipulate how you take your inhales and your exhales, slowly find awareness and observe how you breathe. Easing in through the space, through your practice for today. Maybe find awareness of each and every part of your body that has tension right now. On your exhales, maybe you try to put them out, put them on the side, or gently release it, melt it away. Breathing in and breathing out, slowly observe how your body gently feeling a little bit more relaxed every time you take your breaths mindfully. And slowly find yourself here at the center of your mat, at the center of your practice. We're going to start mindfully today. So find a 1, 2, or 3 intentions to set your practice today. Maybe an affirmation, maybe a mantra to guide you through, to connect your movement with your breath, to keep you aligned with your purpose on what is it that you'd want for today. Breathing in through the nose, maybe exhale out through the nose. And I slowly invite you into this moment to take kindness, to take self-compassion, to take self-love here in your heart. And maybe we can practice that today. If there's anything that you have been carrying, anything that is hard, that is challenging, that is simply heavy. A good thing about something that can be carried is that it can also be put down. So I invite you into this moment to gently just put everything aside. Because right now, for the next 90 minutes, we're going to take care of yourselves today. You don't have to imagine that they don't exist. But right now, we're going to focus on yourself. Let's slowly connect. Inhale through the nose. Hold your breath. Take a pause. Relax your shoulders. Inhale once more up until we can't. Exhale, open your mouth. Let it go slowly. We're going to do that 2 more times. Let's go for 1. Inhale through the nose. Take a pause. Hold your breath. Relax your shoulders. Drop them down. Inhale once more. Fill your lungs with air up to the bottoms. And exhale, open out your mouth. Let it go. One last time, inhale through the nose. Take a pause, hold your breath, relax your face. Slowly inhale one more, deeper here. And exhale, open your mouth, let it go. Come back to the normal breath and slowly notice how you feel. And allow yourself this good feeling to give you space, to give you time, to give you the pause, the rest that you so much needed. Let's slowly start with your practice. Come back to the physical body. And on your next exhale, open your eyes. Slowly gaze forward. Extend all of your hands up to the sky on your inhale. Exhale, hands and pray to the heart. Bow down as if gazing into your own heart. Namaste. Let's go and start with your practice for today. Finding yourself here in your Sukhasana. If you were on your blocks or on your pillows earlier, you can put them on the side. Let's go and find your side stretches. Inhale, extend all of your hands up to the sky. This time, right palm faces towards the right side, and then slowly ground it down here. Lengthen if you want a little bit more. You can also bend that elbow. Left hand slowly extends onto the opposite side. Feel that left side body open. Feel that right elbow coming closer to the mat. Maybe look forward, maybe look to the sky. If you feel that your left hip is rising, press that left hip, left glute down. Peel that left shoulder open. One more breath here. Relax your face. Exhale, let's slowly release. Come back to the center. Lengthen from your hips towards your fingertips. And then slowly try the opposite side. Left hand down, right hand, opposite side. Bend that elbow. Maybe look at the sky. Peel that right shoulder open. Feel that right side lengthening. Inhale once more. And then slowly let's release. Come back to the center. Let's go try the opposite side. Heart looking at your right knee. Left hand to the right knee. Right hand at the back. Inhale to lengthen. And as you exhale, you're going to open your heart to the right side. Shoulders away from your ears. Find your gaze. You can look forward. You can look at the back. Maybe find your right shoulder. Or gently close your eyes here. Every inhale, feel yourself a little bit more taller through the crown of your head. And every single exhale, find a deeper twist here. Not much weight on that back hand, so you can find this stretch on your lower back and your middle back. Inhale once more. On your exhale, slowly lift the gaze forward, and then slowly maybe you can find your left shoulder here. On your exhale, another one. Gently bow down to your left shoulder. Actively press that right shoulder at the back down to feel this opening on your right side neck. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more. And then slowly release. Look forward. Let's go back to the center. Extend all of your hands up high. This time, heart looking at your left knee. Right hand on the left knee, left hand at the back. On your inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, open here to your twist. Left shoulder presses at the back. Find your gaze. Maybe just looking at the back, or maybe on your left shoulder, or maybe close your eyes. Not much weight on that back hand to find this deeper twist. Every time you exhale, maybe pulling in a little bit more to make some space. Inhale here. And exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly release. Find your gaze forward here. And then slowly find your right shoulder this time. Maybe you can bow down here on your right shoulder and send your left shoulder down at the back. Send your breath on your left side neck. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Come deeper here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's slowly release. Look forward. Extend all of your hands up to the sky. Exhale, we're going to try to fold down. So slowly extend your hands down here. Forward as far as you want, as far as you can. Maybe elbows ground down, or maybe extend a little bit more so your heart and your forehead comes closer to the mat, to your space. Relax your shoulders here, relax your face. Maybe find awareness in that space, in that crease between your forehead and your nose. If you feel like your bum is rising at the back, press with your hands to push yourself back down. Breathing in for 3, relax your face. 2, feel that opening on your lower back. Last 1. And then slowly, let's release. Look forward, slowly crawl back here at the center. Let's make our way to your tabletop. So finding yourself at the middle of your mat, on your all fours. Shoulders stack on your wrist, open your fingers out wide, hips onto the knees here. You can go tuck or untuck both of your feet here. You can also cushion your joints. If your mats are too thin for today, you can go and double your mat or triple them if you want, or find your blanket. Give yourself here a good cushioning on the wrist as well if you want. Yeah, so every single shape and every single thing that we're going to do today has a lot of modifications, has a lot of options. So find it in yourself to honor your body, honor your journey, and just see or hear what your body is telling you. If you want to go and take up the challenge for today, let's go do it. If you want to go and find rest or find the easy way for today, you can just go and do the first one. Let's go and find ourselves in your cat and cow. Take an inhale here, back bend, belly to the floor, tailbone points up high. You can open your heart forward, you can gaze to the sky. On your exhale, let's take a cat. Press with your hands, so tuck your tailbone down. Draw your navel towards your spine, chin to chest, shoulder blades away from each other here. One more inhale to your cow, finding every single vertebrae here, articulating. And exhale to your cat. Make some space for your heart. Pressing in, plug your finger pads, your knuckle pads here in front. One more to your cow. Maybe leaning forward, maybe bending the elbows if you want to go deeper. And exhale to your cat. Tucking your tailbone here, draw your navel towards your spine. Come back to the center on your neutral. Gently swing the hips side to side, just feeling a little bit more open here, waking up your body if this is the first thing that you're doing for today. Let's open your wrists here. Fingertips pointing to the long side of your mat. Wrists are looking at each other. You can gently swing side to side, clockwise and counterclockwise if you want. Opening your wrists here. We're going to do a lot of inversions. Anything that involves your hands pressing down, make sure you're opening your wrists before. Come back to the center this time, fingertips pointing to the knees. Very nice. Wrist pointing forward here. Just an option to stay here. If you want some more, you can rock forward and back. Making sure nothing is painful. If this is too much, hands can come a little bit near your knees. Breathing in for 3. And 1. Slowly release. Unclasp your hands here first. Let's go and flip the pancake. Left palm up, back of your left hand pressing down to the mat. Fingertips pointing to the knees here. And then slowly, just an option to maybe bend the elbow here. Or you can make a fist here on your left hand. There you go. So feeling this yummy stretch on your wrists. And then slowly release. Come back to the center. Let's try the opposite side. Right palm gently flips towards your heart. You can bend that elbow. You can also find the fist here, crunching in and out. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly release here. Plant all of your palms here to the ground. Let's go and find your twist. Take an inhale. Shift your weight to the right hand. Left hand reaches up high. Look at your left thumb. Open your heart. On your exhale, we're going to thread that left hand underneath here, your armpit, right shoulder, as far as you want, as far as you can. And then slowly dropping your left shoulder here at the center. Maybe your head gently falls down too. If this is too much, you can grab your block, place them here on your head to give yourself a good pillow. An option with your right hand, you can just stay here in front of your face, or maybe extending forward, or maybe flying high. Peel that right shoulder open. If you want some more, right palm faces at the back, and maybe finding a bind at the back, or maybe finding that left inner thigh. Very nice. Keeping your hips stacked onto the knees. Breathing in for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Release that right hand. Ground down back here in front of the face. Let's go for the counter stretch. Left hand up high. Take a counter. And then slowly release. Come back to your neutral spine. Shaking the hips side to side. Let's go try everything on the opposite side. Take an inhale. Right hand up high. Look at your right thumb. Find your drishti there. On your exhale, we're going to thread that right hand, right arm underneath your left armpit, left shoulder. Right shoulder grounds down at the center. Maybe your right temple presses down. If you feel like your hip is gently opening to the side, engage your core. Actively press all of your knees here square onto the mat. An option here for your left hand, it can come and just stay here in the center. Maybe you can extend forward, or maybe you can fly high, looking at your left thumb to the sky, or maybe left palm facing at the back, maybe finding a bind here, or maybe finding your inner right thigh. Peel that left shoulder open to find a little bit deeper here in this stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. Last 2, and 1. Very nice. So slowly release. Release that left hand. Ground down here again. Let's find your counter stretch. Right hand up high as you take a breath. And then slowly release. Come back to your tabletop. Very nice. Swing the hips side to side, making sure nothing is painful. Let's go and find some more core work here. Inhale, left leg extends at the back. You can point, you can flex that in. Actively press your hands here. If this is too much for today, then slowly, just press it down onto the mat. Yeah, just making sure nothing is painful. If you feel like your left hip is pulling you up high so that your hip is opening to the left side, press it down. Hips are facing the ground. Shift your weight to the left hand. Right hand reaches forward, or maybe fly high. Very nice. Breathe in for 3. Relax your face. 2. Ribs in. 1 more. And then slowly release. On your exhale, bend that elbow, bend that knee. We're going to take a tap here at the middle. Crunch in here, cat in the back. Inhale, extend. And then slowly tap. Inhale, extend. And then slowly tap. Find your core here. Last one, extend. And then slowly right hand presses down here, parallel to your left. Right foot gently swings a little bit towards the right side. And then slowly the inner blade of your left foot plants down at the back. Shift your weight to the right hand. The left hand reaches up high. Assisted Hastasana. Heart looking at your left side this time. If you want a little bit more, left hand swings forward to feel this yummy stretch on your left side body. Breathing in. Maybe you can push your hips more forward. Breathing out, maybe looking at your sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's slowly release. Look down first. Left hand presses down parallel to your right. Right foot pointing at the back. And then slowly ground that left ball foot at the back. Left heel is up. Take an inhale. Take a pause. And then on your exhale, you're going to press with your hands to feel this length on your left leg. If this is too much, you can take a bend here on the left knee, or if you want, keep it extended. You can lift your left kneecap. You can engage your left quad to feel this yummy stretch at the back. Again, find your own intensity in every single thing that we're doing, in every single movement. Shoulders relaxed here, maybe looking at your left big toe or just looking forward, nothing too strainful on the neck. 1 more here. And then slowly let's release. Shift forward here. Bend that left knee. And then slowly step that left foot beside that left pinky. Very nice. Left shin is straight here. Stack that left knee on your left ankle. You can stay here, or if you want a little bit more, you're gonna pull that right knee a little bit farther to you, so you can press your hip forward and down. You can also double your mat, or maybe place a blanket if this is too much on the left knee. Again, always be mindful that you can modify. If you want a little bit more, you can go and grab your blocks, place them here on your hands as extensions as you open your heart forward here. Gaze forward or gaze a little bit higher. Shoulders away from your ears. Tuck your tailbone, support your lower back. Crunch in. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last 2. And 1. Slowly release. Look down first. Release those blocks if you did that with me, or your thick box, wherever you are. Slowly pull that right knee closer. We're going to extend that left leg at the back one more time. And then slowly release. Come back to your tabletop. Swing the hips side to side. Let's go do everything on the opposite side. Come back to your neutral here. Right leg this time. Extend to the back. It can ground down. It can fly high. Point or flex. Actively press that right hand. Maybe left hand reaches forward. Or it can fly high. Ribs in. Actively press that right knuckle pads, right finger pads down. Breathing in. Keep lengthening. Find your drishti. Breathing out. Last 2. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, bend that elbow, bend that knee. We're going to tap them here at the center. Crunch your back. Make some space here. Shoulder blades away from each other. Inhale, extend. And then slowly tap. Inhale, extend. And then tap. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left hand presses down to the ground parallel to your right hand. Swing that left foot a little bit to the left side. Ground that inner right foot at the back. Shift your weight to the left hand. Right hand reaches up high. Assisted Hastasana, assisted side plank. Looking at your right thumb here. Maybe right hand extends forward. Feeling that length. Actively press that outer right foot at the back. Breathing in for 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Look down. Right hand presses down parallel to your left. Left foot points at the back again. This time, swing back. And then slowly, the ball of your right foot presses in. You're going to press with your hands to feel this good stretch on your right leg this time around. Again, you can bend that right knee. Find your own intensity here. You can also find awareness in supporting your hams by clenching your right glute and lifting your right kneecap. Breathing in for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Look forward. First, shift your weight to your hands. Bend that right knee. And slap that right foot beside your right pinky. Again, right shin is straight. Stack that right knee on your right ankle. If you want a little bit more here, pull that left knee a little bit far at the back. Press your hip forward and down. You can also grab your blocks. Place them here on your hands to give yourself a good lengthening here. And then slowly open your heart forward. Shoulders away from your ears. Suck your tailbone. Engage your core. Clench that left glute. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last 2. And 1. Let's go and release. Release your blocks if you use that too. Slowly pull that left knee closer. Right leg extends to the back. Take a breath. And then slowly release. Ground down. Back to your all fours. Swing the hips side to side, making sure nothing is painful. Let's go and find yourselves your first child's pose here. So gently. Big toes touching at the back. You can open your knees a little bit wider than your hips. And then slowly press your hips onto your heels. Extend your hands forward. Melt your heart down. Forehead grounds down too. Find yourselves in just child's pose. If this is too much for today, you can grab your blocks. Place them here on your heart, maybe on your forehead, to give yourself a good support. Or if this is too much on the hips and onto the heels, you can go and grab your towels or your blankets. You can roll them and place them here on your inner thighs to give yourself support now, so that nothing is painful. You can also tuck both of your feet to give yourself a little bit less intensity there at the back. So wherever you are in your practice, Know that each and every shape that you're doing has a lot of modifications, whether you're a beginner or you have been doing this for the longest time. Know that yoga is for everyone, for everybody, and for any body. Breathing in, breathing out. Take one more here. Exhale, open out the mouth, release. Let's go back to your tabletop. Look forward, gaze open the eyes. Slowly shift your weight back to your hands here. Pull your knees again. Hip width distance apart. Let's all welcome ourselves to your first downward facing dog. Gently plant the palms here forward. Tuck both of your feet. Push your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. If this is your first time to do a down dog, let's go and give you a guide here. So arms are beside your ears here. I want you to find awareness first in your hands. Slowly press all of your palms here, including the knuckle pads and the finger pads. So that's an easy way to look at it. If your knuckle pads are up, it's gonna look like this. I want you to press your knuckle pads down. You can also press your finger pads down here to give yourself a good grip so that you won't be sliding forward if also your mats are a little bit not for the grippy ones. Arms beside your ears here. I want you to widen your shoulder blades to the sides. It's like your armpits want to see each other. So find that length here. So it's a straight line from your wrist towards your tailbone. So it's more of lengthening the spine than opening your legs. Now, let's go to the lower body part. If your heels are not on the ground, that's perfectly fine. Keep it lifted. You can also take a micro bend on the knees here. Ears and knees are looking at each other. It's not towards your heart. It's like you're internally rotating too much. Just here, place them here, making sure your feet are hip width distance apart. If this is not available to there, accessible, you can put them a little bit wider to give yourself a good stability. If you feel like your weight is on your hands, I want you to push more. Press your heart to the back to take your tailbone higher, and your weight is evenly on your hands and on your feet. Again, you can also walk your dog. You can bend the knee, one knee towards your heart to the ears, and the opposite heel grounds down. And then slowly doing the opposite side. Just waking up your body, waking up your hams, your calves here. Making sure nothing is painful. So again, it's not curving the back here that your weight is on your hands that much. It's also not pulling too much like that. So find yourself here at the center. Engage your core. Ribs are in. Lower belly presses towards your spine. We're going to stay here for 3. Now you're feeling the heat on your arms. 2. Tailbone high. Press more at the back. Last 1. And then slowly let's release. Heels up, bend your knees, gaze towards your hands. We're gonna walk to the top of your mat. So find yourself baby steps here, 10 or 20 steps, engaging your core, pressing your weight on your hands, finding your own version to slowly arrive at the top of your mat. Once you are here, gently plant both of your feet hip width distance apart. Take a good bend on the knees. Let's find your ragdoll. Hands on opposite elbow, slowly upper body relaxes heavy. Crown of your head pulling you down, relax your shoulders, relax your face. Heart to the thighs, to the knees. You can close your eyes here. You can also swing side to side and feel and find the sensation of your weight, pressing not just on your heels but also on your toes, plug it in. You can also nod a yes or a no, feeling your neck a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more loose here. We're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Come back to the center. Let's find Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Hands onto the shins, press forward. Upper body parallel to the floor. Crown of your head pulling you forward, tailbone pulling you at the back. Hands you're pressing onto the shins, but not too much. It's just a little bit light, just to make sure that your upper body is parallel to the floor. Take one more breath here. And then slowly release. Come back, Uttanasana here. Forward fold. Heart to the thighs, bend onto the knees. Inhale, we're slowly gonna rise to your mountain. So slowly come up here. Tuck your tailbone. Articulate every vertebrae. Chin to chest here. Head will come up last. So find your own version of slow to slowly arrive. Very nice. Once you are here at the top, extend all of your hands up to the sky. Hands up in prayer. Exhale, hands onto the side. Samasthiti. One hand to your heart, another to the belly. Close your eyes here for a moment. And slowly notice how you feel. You can close your eyes at this moment or just gently find your drishti, find that one focal point in front of you. Take yourself a good feeling that you are here in your present moment. Breathing in and breathing out, allow those intentions to be filled with love, with self-compassion. Again, we're going to practice kindness today. We're going to be kind by giving it time to focus on yourself. Let's open your eyes, hands onto the side. Samasthiti. Open your eyes. If you close them, let's go and salute your sun. Inhale, extend all of your hands up high, Urdhva Hastasana, drishti to the thumbs. Exhale, you're going to fold all the way down. So slowly come back to your forward fold here, making sure nothing is painful. You can bend onto the knees. Inhale, lengthen Ardha Uttanasana, hands onto the shins or to the floor. On your exhale, step, walk, or hop to your Chaturanga Dandasana. Plant the palms, gently step if you have that. Bend your elbows to the sides of your ribs. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale, low cobra, high cobra, or your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming back to your Adho Mukha Svanasana here. 5 deep cycles of your breath. Again, if your heels are not on the ground, you can keep it lifted or keep walking your dog if you want. To feel that opening, that lengthening on your hams and your calves. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's slowly release. Heels up, bend your knees, gaze towards your hands, step, walk, or hop. Inhale to lengthen Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, let's rise. Swing all of your hands up high, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands onto the side. Samasthiti. One more round, Surya Namaskar A. Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale. Uttanasana. Exhale, fold down. Ardha Uttanasana. Another breath. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, step, walk, or hop. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 deep cycles of the breath. You can close your eyes here and find yourself here at the center of your mat. Slowly focus on how you breathe at this point of your practice. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's slowly release. Heels up, bend your knees, gaze towards your hands, step, walk, or hop back to your forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up high. Exhale, hands onto the side. Samasthiti. One final round, Surya Namaskar A. Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale. Uttanasana. Exhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe out. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale. 5 deep cycles of your breath here, allowing heat to rise now. Last 4, maybe heels come closer to the ground. Last 3. Last 2. Take one final breath here. And then slowly, let's release. Heels up. Bend your knees, gaze over to your hands, step, walk, or hop. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, let's rise. Swing all of your hands up high. Exhale, hands onto the side. Samastitihi. Let's go find Surya Namaskar B. Inhale to your Utkatasana. Bend the knees, bend the hips, maybe tap the floor as you swing all of your arms up here. Arms beside your ears, palms are facing each other. Ribs are in, tuck your tailbone here. Making sure you can still see your toes here. If not, press more onto the heels. Maybe come deeper into this seat. Inhale. Exhale, come back down. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, step, walk, or hop. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel down. Let's rise, Veerabhadrasana 1. Arms up and overhead, or right knee stacks on your right heel. Right toes pointing forward, left toes pointing to the left side of your mat. Heart, belly, hip facing forward, tuck your tailbone. Take one more breath here. Exhale, slowly release, ground down. Gently frame that right foot, left heel comes up, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's try the opposite side. Left foot forward, right heel down. Rise, warrior 1. Breathing in and lengthen from your hips over to your fingertips. Exhale, ground down. Frame that left foot, right heel up, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 deep cycles of your breath here. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Last 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's slowly release. Heels up. Bend your knees. Gaze towards your hands. Step, walk, or hop. Inhale to lengthen, Ardha. Exhale, release. Uttanasana. Inhale, come back, chair, Utkatasana. Bend the knees, bend the hips, swing arms up high. Exhale, hands in prayer to the heart and to the side. Samastitihi. One more round, Surya Namaskar B. Utkatasana. Inhale, long. Exhale, Uttanasana. Forward, fold down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or hop, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel down. Rise, Veerabhadrasana 1. Exhale, ground down here. Left heel up, step back, same. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down. Rise, Veerabhadrasana 1. Breathing in, lengthen. Exhale, ground down, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 deep cycles of your breath here. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Last 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's slowly release. Heels up. Bend your knees. Gaze towards your hands. Step, walk, or hop. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, come back, chair pose, bend the knees, bend the hips, swing arms up high, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands onto the side, Samasthiti. One final round, Surya Namaskar B. Utkatasana, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana, breathe out. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, inhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana, exhale. Veerabhadrasana, one right foot forward, inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, step back. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, breathe in. Adho Mukha Svanasana, breathe out. Veerabhadrasana, one left side this time, up high, inhale. Ground down, Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha, inhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana, exhale. 5 deep cycles of your breath here. Come back to how you breathe. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the nose. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's slowly release. Heels up. Bend your knees. Gaze towards your hand. Step, walk, or hop. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, dive down. Inhale, Utkatasana, once more. Lengthen, hands up high. Exhale, hands onto the side, Samasthiti. Find your Anjali here, palms in prayer, backs of your thumbs to your heart. Maybe bow down, or maybe just close your eyes and stay here and notice how you breathe and notice how you feel. Slowly catch your breath and deepening your inhales and lengthening your exhales. Drop your shoulders, relax your hips, and find awareness in all 4 corners of each foot, pressing down, plugging into the earth. Feel connected in the space that you're making for yourself today. You are valid enough to take space, however you need it, whenever you want it. Relax your face, relax that space between the eyebrows, unclench your jaw, unclench your teeth, and come back here into your present moment. Let's slowly connect. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open the mouth, let it go. Let's open our eyes, hands onto the side, Samasthiti. Let's go and find ourselves our flow for today. Slowly take an inhale, extend all of your hands up high, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold all the way down, come back, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step, walk, or hop, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Coming back to your downward facing dog, pressing your weight towards your heels. Maybe you can come closer to the ground now. Breathing in and breathing out. So you take an inhale, shift your weight to the right foot. Left heel comes up high to your 3-legged dog. Left toes pointing to the ground. If you feel like your hip is opening to the left side, ground that left hip down. Actively press your hands here. So make sure your shoulders are square and your right shoulder is not dipping down towards the ground. Left heel is up. Squeeze the inner thighs together here, clenching your glutes. Take one more here. Inhale. On your exhale, you're going to bend that left knee. Shift forward here. Step that left foot in between your hands here. Gently ground that right heel down at the back, making sure your left shin is straight. And as only on your inhale, let's bloom open to your Veerabhadrasana 2 onto the right side. Left hand extends forward, right hand extends at the back. Shoulders stack on your hips, making sure nothing is painful here. If you feel like your tailbone is tucking out, put it down, tuck your tailbone, zip your midline up here. Extend your hands, relax your shoulders. Also, make sure you can still see your left big toe. If you can't, one means that maybe your left knee is turning in. So maybe turn it out a little, maybe placing your left heel a little bit closer to the center here. Very nice. Actively press that outer right foot at the back and find that curve on your inner right foot. Inhale here once more. On your exhale, let's reverse your warrior. Left palm up. Slowly slide that right hand on your back leg. Left hand reaches up high, or maybe extending to the back of your mat. Breathing in, bending that left knee more. Breathing out. Take an inhale, release. Come back to your Veerabhadrasana 2. And then slowly, let's find an extension here forward. Elbow to the knee, or hand here beside your inner left foot. You can grab your block, place that here. You're going to find your Parsvakonasana. Right hand extends forward, or maybe here to the top of your mat. Keep looking at your right thumb here. Lengthen here on your right side body. If you feel like your hip is opening you up, push it down. Make sure your left quad is parallel to the ground. Breathing in. Actively press that outer right foot at the back. Breathing out. Keep lengthening through your right hand. One more breath here. And then slowly let's release. Look down first. Let's reverse your warrior. Left hand reaches up high. Inhale here. On your exhale, come back. Veerabhadrasana 2. Very nice. Extend that left leg. Gently crawl that right foot a little bit closer to the front mat. And then slowly you're going to pivot your hip at the back. Extend forward here. Left hand maybe on the shin. Maybe here on the ankle. Maybe victor finger on that left big toe. Maybe grab a block here. Maybe the long one, or maybe the shortest one. Or maybe spider fingers. Or all of your palms ground down here as you extend that right hand to the sky. Keep looking at your right thumb here. Shoulders stack on each other. Engage your core. We're going to stay here for 5. Keep your head pointing forward. 4. Left hip pushing at the back. 3. 2. And 1. Slowly release. Look down first. Rebend onto that left knee. Let's reverse your warrior. Inhale here. On your exhale, let's crawl back. So gently cartwheel all the way back to your low lunge here. Hands framing that left foot. Right heel comes up. This time, you're going to ground that right knee down at the back. Untuck that right foot here. If this is too much on the right knee, you can double your mat here. Or find your blanket or any pillow, a thin one, just to make sure you can cushion them well. And then slowly, whenever you're ready, let's rise. Anjaneyasana. Very nice. Squeeze your inner thighs together here. Lengthen your hands up and overhead here. Shoulders stack on your hips. Now, if you feel like this is too much, first, you can pull your weight towards your right knee first. You can pull that left knee, come back in. You're going to tuck your tailbone down, zip your midline up, just to make sure you are engaging your right hip flexors already. You're feeling that stretch. And once you do, make sure your right hip is pushing forward, left hip is pushing down. Heart, belly, and hip is facing forward here. Lengthen hands up high, and then slowly keep that stretch on your right hip flexor as you push your hip forward and down. Very nice. If you want a little bit of a support here, you can grab one block, place him here on your right quad, just to give yourself that nice strength of a support. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Come back here to your low lunge, hands framing that left foot. Keep away with the block here. This time we're going to try your Ardha Hanumanasana. You're going to extend that left leg here. You can flex that left foot. If this is too much, you can grab your blocks, place them here on each hand to give yourself a good support. You can lengthen them if you want, wherever you want to stay. Very nice. You can point, you can flex that left foot. Inhale to lengthen, look forward. On your exhale, you're going to hinge to the hips as you slowly go deeper here. Heart onto your left knee. Keep looking at your left big toe. Keep lengthening your spine. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Look forward first. Release your blocks if you did that. Rebend onto that left knee. Slowly hands framing that left foot. You're going to tuck that right foot at the back. Her right knee comes up. We're going to swing that left foot up high again back to your three-legged dog. Breathing in. Actively press all of your hands. On your exhale, you're going to bend that left knee, pointing to the sky, to your hip joint mandala. You're going to open your hip to the left side, keeping your shoulders square here. Now, if you feel that your right shoulder is dipping down, actively press it up, parallel to your left shoulder. Breathing in. If this is too much also, you can keep that right heel up. You can also bend that right knee. Last 3, actively press your hands. 2, and 1. This time around, we're going to find your wild thing or Kamatkarasana. So slowly lift that right heel, shift a little bit of weight towards your hands here, and then slowly open your heart to the left side as you step that left foot at your right side mat. Push your hips up, push your heart up, the left hand reaches for the sky or maybe to the front of your mat. Breathing in for 3, you can keep looking down, keep looking at your left side or look at the sky. Last 2, open your heart. And 1. Slowly release. Look down first. We're going to go back to your plank. So slowly shift your weight toward your right hand again. Lift that left foot. Ground that down. Your hand and your left foot. Find yourself in your strong plank. Very nice. Inhale here. Engage your core. Exhale. Let's go Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, come back, downward facing dog. Very nice. 5 deep cycles of your breath here. Come back to your breath. Come back to your space. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's slowly release. Heels up, bend your knees, gaze towards your hands, step walker hug. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, let's try swing all of your hands up high. Exhale, hands in prayer to the heart and to the side. Samastiti here. Hands here towards your hips. Place them in. As you take your inhale, shift your weight to your right foot. Take a bend on that left knee. Place that left knee near your heart. Maybe hands can come and press your left knee closer to your heart. Pressing in, shoulders relaxed here. Find your drishti, that one focal point in front of you that's not moving. Breathing in for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Right hand to the right hip again. Left victory fingers. Gently find it wrapping on your left big toe. An option to stay here. Keep focusing on your drishti. Or if you want some more, left leg extends in front. Shoulders parallel to each other. Shoulders away from your ears. Engage your core. We're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. This time around, an option to stay. Or if you want some more, we're going to swing that left foot, left leg towards the left side. Actively, gently, hip is still facing forward. Find your drishti in front. Or maybe find your drishti towards your right side. Or maybe to your right shoulder. Breathing in for 3, 2, and 1. Look forward first. Gently release that left leg forward again. Maybe we can bow down, heart to the left knee. Extend once more. And slowly release. Come back here to your mountain. Hands onto the side. Samasthiti. Shake your legs, making sure nothing is painful. We're going to do everything on the opposite side. Let's go. Inhale. Hastasana. Drishti to the thumbs. Exhale, fold all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step walker, hot Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Svanasana. Coming back here on your downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. This time, we're going to shift your weight towards your left foot. Right heel comes up high. Three-legged dog on this side. Heart, belly, and hip facing down. If your hip is opening to the right side, pull that right hip down so that it can be square. Engaging your core, ribs are still in. If this is too much on your left leg, you can lift that left heel. You can bend that left knee. So find your own version here. Actively press all of your hands in the front of your mat. Take one good breath here. On your exhale, you're going to bend that right knee, your right foot steps here in between your hands, making sure your right shin is straight here. Left heel is grounding at the back. On your next inhale, we're going to open up Veerabhadrasana 2 onto the left side this time. Right hand extends forward, left hand extends at the back. Drishti as in your right middle finger here. Shoulder stack on your hips. Again, if your tailbone is pointing at the back, I want you to tuck them down. Tailbone is pointing to the ground. Zip your midline, your rib cage up and in. Inhale. Can you still see your right big toe? Again, if not, that means your right knee in front is turning in. So turn it out and then pull your right heel a little bit closer to the center. Very nice. Actively press that left outer foot at the back. One more breath here. Relax your face. And on your exhale, let's reverse your wire. Right palm up, left hand slides on your back leg. Right hand extends up high or maybe to the back of your mat. Feeling that lengthening on your right side body. Inhale here. Exhale, bend that right knee more. Let's slowly release. Come back. Veerabhadrasana 2. Extend forward. Let's go to Sukasana. Option, elbow to the knee. Or hand beside that inner right foot. Find your block or place your palm down. Left hand reaches up high or maybe extends forward here. Maybe a straight line from your left fingertips onto that left outer foot. Breathe in. Maybe make some space between your right side body and your right quad. Breathe out. Last 2. And 1. Very nice. Slowly release. Look down first. Reverse your warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, come back. Veerabhadrasana 2. Extend that front leg. Pull that left foot a little bit closer to your front mat. And then slowly pivot your hip at the back. Let's lean forward. Uttita Trikonasana. Hand onto the shin and the ankle. Maybe victory finger on your big toe. Maybe spider fingers here. Find your block. Or all of your palms ground down. Left hand reaches up high. Uttita Trikonasana. Your triangle pose. Engage your core. Crown of your head pulls you forward. Right hip pushes you at the back. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, let's release. Look down first. Rebend onto that right knee. Reverse your warrior. Inhale here. On your exhale, it's going to cartwheel back to your low lunge. Hands framing that right foot. Left heel comes up. Left knee grounds down. Untuck that back foot. Again, if this is too much onto the left knee, you can go and double your mat or find your blanket or your pillow. Place that there. We're going to slowly rise. Anjaneyasana. Very nice. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Again, find your own version here. You can go deep here if you're flexible. But I want you to go and find activity here on your left hip flexor. So gently tuck your tailbone first. Right hip this time is pushing at the back. Left hip is pushing forward. So you're feeling that stretch already on your left hip flexor. Hands extend up and overhead. And then slowly pull your hip forward and down. Now again, find your block. You can place them here on your left quad to give yourself a good support. We're going to stay here for 5. Peel that right shoulder open. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. So slowly release. Come back to your low lunge, hands framing that right foot. Release that left block. If you did that with me, let's go Ardha Manasana. So gently crawl your hands here towards your body as you extend that right leg here. You can point, you can flex that. If you have your blocks, you can place them here on your hands again to give you length there. Inhale to lengthen, look forward. Exhale, release. Press your heart towards your right knee. Hinge onto the hips. Keep looking at your right big toe. Breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. You're going to rebend onto that right knee again. Step that right foot. Hands placed onto the side. Blocks placed onto the side. Hands here framing that right foot. Tuck that left foot. Left knee comes up. We're going to go back to your three-legged dog. Right leg comes up high. Breathing in here. Breathing out. On your next inhale, we're going to go and find your Kamatkarasana or your wall thing on this side. So slowly, left heel comes up. Shift your weight a little towards your hands and then slowly open your heart towards the right side. Bend that right knee. Step that right foot here onto the left side. Heart opens, heart lifts. Right hand extends forward. We're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Look down first. We're going to go back to your plank. So slowly step here. Hand and foot come back to your strong plank. Inhale here. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. 5 deep cycles of your breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's slowly release. Heels up. Bend your knees. Gaze towards your hands. Step, walk, or hop back to your forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's try swing all of your hands up high. Exhale, hands onto the side. Samasthiti this time. Hands onto the hips. Shift your weight towards your left foot this time. Her right knee bends to your heart. An option to stay here. If you want more, you can clasp your hands on your right shin. Pull that right knee closer to your heart. Find your drishti, that one focal point in front of you again that's not moving, to find your balance, to find your length. An option to stay here, or if you want some more, let's go and find right victory fingers, place them on your right big toe, left hand on your left hip. An option to stay, or if you want some more, right leg extends forward here. Keep your hip gently square here. Right hip presses back, left hip presses forward. Shoulders here square as well. We're going to stay for 3, 2, and 1. An option to stay. Or if you want some more, we're going to swing that right leg towards the right side. Hip is still facing forward. Find your drishti forward, or maybe to the left side, or maybe to the left shoulder. We're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Look forward again. Swing your right leg forward. Maybe take a bow, heart towards your right knee. Come back at the center. And then slowly release. As slow as you can, as graceful as you want. Shake your legs side to side, making sure nothing is painful. Let's go and find your forward folds. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up high. Exhale, fold all the way down. Very nice. Let's go Padangustasana first. Victory fingers, wrap them on all of your big toes. Making sure your feet here, hip distance apart. Inhale to lengthen, open up. Exhale, release, fold down. You can take a marker bend on the knees. Heart to the thighs, to the knees, to the shins. Crown of your head pulling you down. Elbows flaring to the sides. If you feel like your heels is a little bit more pushing here rather than the toes, I want you to radiate your weight towards your toes, plug them all in. Relax your neck, relax your jaw, and take your tailbone high to the sky. You can close your eyes here for a while. We're going to stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Look forward first. Release your fingers here. Release your toes. Shake your legs if you want. Let's go Tripada Hastasana. Hands placed at the bottoms of the feet. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold all the way down. Keep flaring your elbows to the sides as you press your heart closer to the thighs, the knees, the shins. Relax your shoulders, but feel the crown of your head coming closer to your mat. Breathing in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's slowly release. Look forward first. Release your hands here. Gently shake your legs. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, let's go Chaturanga Dandasana. Step, walk, or hop. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. 3 cycles of your breath here. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale out to the mouth. Last 2. And 1. Let's slowly release. Gently heels up. Bend your knees to the ground first. Coming back to your tabletop. Cross your ankles at the back. And slowly sit down onto the heels. Very nice. Slowly extend all of your legs at the top of your mat. Let's go and find your Dandasana here. Open your glutes to gently feel that grounding sensation on all of your sit bones. Take an inhale, lengthen hands up high. On your exhale, we're going to hinge onto the hips as you slowly fold all the way down. Very nice. Hands wherever you feel like it. Hands onto the shins, to the sides. If you have your flex practice, you can go and find a flex on the feet. Maybe Victor fingers are going to wrap onto the big toes as you slowly pull down. Or maybe hands onto the sides. Or if you want to take a bind your hands here at the bottoms of your feet. If you want a little bit more support, you can go and grab your yoga straps and find that here, gently wrapping on your feet and pull your hands on each side. All right, so just make sure you have that option there. Whichever option you choose, let's go take an inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold all the way down. We're gonna stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Look forward first. Release your hands if you did that with me. And then slowly you're going to extend it towards the back here this time. Palms here, 1 or 2 hands away from your hips. All of your fingers pointing front. All of your toes are pointing front as well. Take a good bend onto the elbows as you lift your heart up. Lift your hips up here. Find yourself in this reverse plank. Breathing in, Veerabhadrasana. Breathing out, slowly release. Chin to chest first as you slowly round back down. Very nice. Come back here, Dandasana first. And slowly, let's go and find your Marsyasana. Bend that right knee, the right foot steps here, beside that right glute, or maybe beside that inner left thigh. Or if you want some more, right foot, come across that left thigh, left leg. Left hand wraps on your right leg. Right hand extends at the back. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, find a twist here. You can look forward. You can look on the side. You can gaze at the back. You can gaze at your right shoulder or gently close your eyes. Now, if you have your variations in your Asana, go ahead. First option is to gently hook that elbow against that outer right knee if you want to go deeper. Or if you have some more, you can go and find that bind. Left hand underneath your right leg. And then slowly right hand catches that left hand at the back to find the bind. Just an option. Find your gaze. Or maybe close your eyes here. We're going to stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Come back forward. Release that bind if you did that with me. Release your hands here at the back. Release that foot. Put that right foot here on your inner left thigh. Ground that right knee onto the side, pointing. Flex that left foot. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold down. Sukhasana here. Heart towards your left knee. Find your good spot with your hands. It can come here at the ground or maybe extending forward farther than your left foot. Or if you want to take a bind, go ahead. Inhale to lengthen. Look forward. Exhale, release. Fold down. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Look forward first. Release that bind. Come back to the center. Hands onto the sides. Very nice. You're going to release that right knee. Extend that right leg forward. Let's do everything on the opposite side. Bend that left knee to the sky first. Left foot plants down here. Option beside that left foot or maybe beside that inner right thigh or come across if you want to go deeper. Right hand, right arm wraps on your left leg. Left hand at the back. Maybe beside that left glute or a little bit far if you want. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale. Get a twist here. Asana. Gaze forward to the side or to the back. Or maybe find your left shoulder. Close your eyes. If you want to go deeper, find your own version of your Asana. Maybe elbow hooks on that outer left knee. Or maybe take a bind. Right hand threads underneath your right leg. Left hand finds that right to take a bind. We're going to stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Look forward first. Release that bind if you did that with me. Come back to the center here. Left foot gently comes here on your inner right thigh. This time, left knee rounds onto the left side. Right toes are flexed here. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold all the way down. Again, hinging onto the hips. Heart onto that right knee. Keep flexing that right foot. Keep looking at your right big toe. If you want to take a bind, go ahead. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold down. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Look forward first. Release your hands. Come back to the center. Hands onto the side. Extend all of your legs here. Back to your Dandasana. Very nice. You can gently shake your legs if that was too much. We're going to go and find your Baddha Konasana here. So gently bend your knees to the sides as you plant your feet here at the center. Feet comes in a little bit far, or maybe at the middle, or maybe near your treasure if you want to go deeper. You can also grab your blocks, place them here on your knees to give yourself support if this is too much for today. Hands wherever you feel like it, maybe here on the ankles, or maybe wrap them on all of your toes. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. all the way down, hinging onto the hips, lengthening from the lower back towards your crown. Elbows can come to the inner thighs, maybe near your knees, or maybe to the ground if you want to go for more. We're going to stay here for 5. You can close your eyes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Slowly look forward, coming back here from the start. Hands come onto your outer knees. Pull your knees here together at the center. Plant both of your feet here in front. Making sure nothing is painful. Now find yourself here at the center of your mat and slowly place your hand here on your inner thighs. Slowly lean back a little bit here. Find your tripod here, your sit bones and your tailbone. So making sure you have that grounded there. Shoulders down and back. Engage your core here. An option to stay here if you want some more. Maybe you're going to lift all of your heels up. Maybe one foot comes up, maybe followed by the other. Again, doesn't have to be too high. Or maybe your shins can come parallel to the floor. Toes are pointing forward. An option to stay here, or maybe release your hand onto the sides. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Plant both of your feet down. Come back to the start. It really is a good core builder here in your Navasana, here in your both pose. So let's go and do it another try. Slowly lean back here. Find your tripod again, your sit bones and your tailbone. So once you found that, find yourself your good foundation. Hands come to the inner thighs. Shoulders down and back. You can look forward or look a little bit higher. And then slowly find your center. Heels come up, maybe one foot comes up, maybe followed by the other. If you want a little bit more, you can extend all of your legs here, point your toes. Maybe hands onto the sides if you have some more. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Come back here at the center. Come back to where we began. Very nice. Let's go to your recline. So gently come back here at the center of your mat. And then slowly lie down. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Head down to the ground. Gently bend your knees towards your heart. Wrap your hands on your shins or all of your arms and all of your legs. Push that in. Maybe swing side to side. Or maybe clockwise and counterclockwise here. Just massaging your lower back, feeling flat on all of your back. Slowly cooling down your breath, coming here to the final moments of your practice. Come back to the center here. Keep squeezing that right knee to your heart as you extend that left leg to the top of your mat. Find this good opening here. An option to stay here if you want some more. Right big to your fingers again. Pull your right big toe. Left hand gently presses onto that left hip. If you want some more, maybe find a half happy baby here. 90 degrees on your right leg. Or if you want some more, you can extend that right leg to the sky. Right shoulder stays grounded here on the mat. Keep looking at your right big toe. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, actively press that left leg down. 3, 2, and 1. An option to stay if you want some more. Gonna swing that right leg towards the right side as deep as you want, as deep as you can. If you feel like your left hip is gently rising, use that left hand to press it down. Breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Slowly release. You're going to swing that right leg again at the center. Maybe a bow here, forehead towards your right knee. And then slowly release that victory finger. Come back to the center. Bend that right knee to your heart. Let's find your reclining side twist. Right hand extends onto the right side. Or right knee slowly drops into towards the left side here. Very nice. You can find your block. Place them here on your right knee if your right knee is a little bit far to the ground. Heart still facing the sky. Right shoulder still grounded. You can look up. You can find your right shoulder or your right thumb, or gently just close your eyes here for a moment. Every inhale, feel yourself expanding more than the edges of your mat. And every exhale, feeling yourself getting deeper into this twist, feeling heavier into your mat. Breathing in for 3, 2, last one, and then slowly let's release. Look forward, come back to the center, right knee to the heart, squeeze that in, and then slowly let's try everything on the opposite side. Left knee squeezing in at the center, right leg to the top of your mat. An option to stay here if you want some more. Right hand to the right hip, left victory fingers, grab your left big toe. Just stay here, or maybe half happy baby here, 90 degrees on your left leg, or maybe left leg extends to the sky. Left shoulder still grounded here, feeling flat on the back. You can bend that left knee if this is too much. Actively press that right leg down to the mat. We're gonna stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Let's slowly release to stay, or maybe to swing towards your left side like this time. Again, if your right hip is opening up or rising, push it down with your right hand to find this deep opening on your hip. We're gonna stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Come back to the center. We're going to swing that left leg again back to where we started. Maybe we're going to find a little bit of a length here. Heart, chin, chest towards your left knee. And then slowly release. Come back to the center. Release that big toe. And then slowly we're going to squeeze that left knee again to the heart. And then slowly, left hand to a T onto the left side. We're going to drop that left knee towards the right side, so your reclining side twist. Again, if this is not accessible or your knee is not planted onto the ground, you can find your block and find a good support there. Place that on your left knee. And very nice. Heart still facing the sky, left shoulder plants down. You can look at your left thumb or gently just close your eyes. And slowly coming back to the breath. Slowing down again to find that beating. Slowly finding yourself a little bit heavier into your mat. Last 3. Last 2. Take one more here. And then let's slowly release. Come back to the center. Gently, you're going to release that left knee towards your heart once more. Slower this time. Bend all of your knees again towards your heart. You can give yourself one final hug for today. Wrap all of your hands here towards your legs. Maybe chin to chest. Pulling your forehead towards your knees. Maybe shoulder blades come up. And as you exhale, let's go and find ourselves in your Savasana. Release the head, release the arms, release the legs to the top of your mat. Place your limbs as wide as you want, as wide as you can. Maybe a few wiggles on the hips, on the shoulders, on the head, to slowly find yourself here on a standstill. You can gaze at the ceiling and can gaze down to the nose, or gently close your eyes here to gently relax all the way down to the mat. Slowly ease in back to your breath. Longer inhales and deeper exhales. I invite you into this moment to reap the benefits of your Vinyasa flow for today, and trust in the space that you made to gently relax, to be in your most restful state physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Slowly focus on how you take your inhales and your exhales without having to manipulate them at this point. And slowly let me guide you to a quick body scan to just release any tension that is still there in the body. Maybe checking out how your mind shifts whenever a body is cute. Or slowly, if it does not resonate with you for today, just close your eyes and get deeper into your meditation. Let's start. Slowly relax all of your toes. Relax all of your feet. Release your tension in all of your ankles. Relax your shins. Relax your calves. Release the tension in all of your knees. Release the tension in your thighs, your hams, your quads. Feel heavy on the hips. Release your glutes, left and right. Relax your belly down, maybe pressing towards your spine. Relax your lower back. Relax your middle back. Relax your ribs, your lungs, your heart. Relax your chest, all of your upper back. Release the tension from your shoulders, your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms. Release the tension in all of your wrists, the back of your hands, your palms. Release the tension in all of your fingers. Feel light. Release the tension in all of your neck. Relax your throat. Unclench your jaw, unclench your teeth. Maybe pull the tongue down. Maybe find some space between your upper teeth and your lower teeth. Relax your mouth, your nose, your cheeks. Relax your ears, your eyes, your eyelids. That space between your eyebrows, pull that down. Release all of your forehead down. Feel heavy in all of your head. All of your body is now relaxed. All of your body is now relaxed. Slowly come back to the breath. Slowly observe how your breath comes in and out of your body, how it ebbs and how it flows. Slowly find awareness of the presence in the room. Slowly notice every single sound surrounding you. Sounds that are near and sounds that are far. Slowly come back to the physical body. Wiggle the toes. Wiggle the fingers. Swing the head side to side. Slowly waking up the physical body. If you're ready for more, bend the knee, plant the foot. Bend the other knee, planting the other foot. Slowly leaning into your right side as slow as you can. Maybe placing your head on your right arm as your pillow, pulling your knees closer to your heart. Stay here for a while. Cooling down with the breath, focusing on how it feels. Whenever you're ready for more, eyes still closed, we're going to come back to your easy seated pose. Slowly coming back and closing your practice for today at the center of your practice, at the center of your mat, back in your Sukhasana here. Once you're here, let's close your practice today with 3 clearing and mindful breaths. Extend all of your hands up to the sky, hands up in prayer. Exhale, hands in prayer to your heart. One more, extend all of your hands up to the sky, hands up in prayer. Exhale, hands in prayer to your heart. One final breath, extend all of your hands up to the sky, hands up in prayer. Exhale, thumbs towards your forehead, kind thoughts. Thumbs towards your lips, kind words. Thumbs towards your heart, bow down as if gazing into your own heart. For consistency of practice in everything that you are thinking, in everything that you are saying, and in everything that you're doing. Finding gratitude in every single being surrounding you. Finding gratitude in yourself for taking time, for making space, for stepping into your mat today. Let's share one Om mantra today. Take an inhale deep and exhale an Om. Inhale. The divine light in me bows down to the divine light in you. Namaste.